Guys, good morning. It's Thursday morning. So get this, man. So the one day that I finally freed up, you know, to do this other work, the Scag dealer, my dealer called me and said the Scag is ready. So good thing that I did all that to make up for today, because if I had a whole lot of work to do today, then I wouldn't be able to take care of this right here today. So a couple of things that's going on today that is untypical. Number one, well, I'm getting a freaking Scag back. So, you know, the Scag will probably go straight from the dealer straight to the storage unit. It's a shame to say that about a mower like a Scag here in end of April, early May, that I'm not going to be using it to make money with. Isn't that a shame, y'all? That's crazy, man. 89 hours on the freaking mower, and I'm just going straight to the storage bin. I wish that I could figure out something to do with this Scag, man, because, you know, I don't really need it, man, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Now that I got that Ferris, you know, a lot of times we talk about, the prices of the equipment and how expensive everything is and blah blah blah. Just think about this for a second, y'all. Just a little food for thought. If the Ferris can do everything the Scag can do, right, and do it just as good, better if you ask me, that's my personal opinion. If the Ferris can do things better than the Scag, then I saved approximately $9,000 on purchasing the Ferris versus purchasing the Scag. Okay, $9,000. Now, so you figure it's a $9,000 difference, y'all, right? Do you know how many lawns and work I got to do to get to a $9,000 price point and labor and all? Do you know how long that takes to be able to come up with $9 grand? That's the difference. That's the difference in the cost of the mower. But I guarantee you, this Ferris mower will outdo that Scag. In my opinion, will outdo that Scag any day of the week. Any day of the week, dude. It's the ground speed is not as fast, okay, but it goes back to being efficient. The ground speed ain't worth a damn if it leaves scragglers everywhere. And anybody that's a seasoned vet in mowing lawns, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but the difference in price, and granted, the Scag's a newer mower, the Scag's a faster mower, but the Scag does not cut as, the Scag's a faster mower, but it don't cut as fast. That don't make no sense, does it? Well, let me tell you what I mean by that. The Ferris mower, and I never would have known, I never thought this, never knew this. The Ferris mower, the one that I got, I can speak for the one that I got, it cuts short. And what I mean by short is it don't miss nothing. There's not, you can go through the thick grass, the thin grass, the whatever you want to go through thus far, and it don't leave nothing, y'all. And I ain't got to go over nothing twice. Nothing. See, so even with the X marks on some of this thicker stuff, I have to go over things twice. So, not with the Ferris. I don't know if it's the deck, if it's the power, if it's what, but I don't. So, with that being said, that makes the Ferris faster. Now, the Ferris has some other things that are not so friendly, every mower does. One of the more unfriendly parts to the Ferris as of now is it doesn't have tweel tires on it, and and they kept a low air pressure in the tires, and I haven't changed none of that. I just left the tires like they were. So I did notice yesterday on the Ferris that it did not hold a hill very well. But it's hard for me to make a call on that because of the fact that the tire, you know, there's low air pressure in the rear tires. So there's a lot more play, if that makes any sense. So, and you sit up a little bit higher. Once I put the 26-inch tweel tires on that Ferris, I believe it'll hold hills a lot better. A lot better. So, the other thing about the Ferris that's not so great, and you know, is it's big, right? It's long. So, you know, I guess in some situations, if you had a mixture of mowers, like some stand-ons, some zero turns, and you know, and a Ferris like I got, you might run into some issues of being able to get the difference between getting 2 mowers on a trailer or 3 mowers on a trailer. And I can't get 3 mowers. But the difference that I'm saving, the $9,000 difference, is just amazing to me when we start talking about equipment and the prices of it and what the money you got to get to justify that price, right? So the Scag mower, if the Scag mower needs to earn a certain amount of money, and you know, based on my experience with the X-Marks, these X-Mark machines, you could spend $15,000 or $14,000, whatever, you know, $14,000 or $15,000 for the type of X-Marks that I got, and you should be able to generate at least $100,000 with each mower, man. Now, the longevity or how long that takes you to do that, well, that depends on the structure of your business, your part-time, full-time, blah, 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 blah. You know, you can make it in one season. You could probably make it in one season if you are busy enough. But that's kind of my thinking on it. You spend $14,000, you know, make $100,000. That's a great investment if you ask me. The Scag mower I purchased and for $14,000, and it hasn't generated $10,000 worth of income yet. It hasn't even paid for itself yet because of the fact that I don't use it, because I don't think that it's a top quality mower, man. You know, so whether I'm right or wrong, you know, is irrelevant, because the numbers show that I ain't making no money with the Scag. Of course, I'm not running the hours up on the Scag either, but the Scag has lost tremendous value, you know, tremendous value when you compare it to what it costs, what I can get for it, and how many hours are on it. They're talking about, the dealers are talking about, I'd be lucky to get $9,500 on a trade-in. Lucky to get $9,500. And I got the paperwork that shows what I paid for the Scag, and y'all know when I bought it, I did a video on it, and y'all know that I ain't liked it ever since day one, pretty much. You know, I did give it a chance, and if it was a great mower, if it was a great mower to me, then I would say, hey man, this thing cuts great, dude. This thing is really nice. This thing is this and that and this and that. But after all, I did spend a chunk of money on it, man. So I have no reason to lie, because I'm the dummy that spent the money on it. I mean, you know, but by me spending money on a mower like that Scag, that gives me the right to dog it out if I want to, you know. So I'm not satisfied with it at all, at all. And so much so that I'll take a freaking hit, you know. If somebody brought me $10,000 for that mower right now, I would take it, and I would take the $4,100 hit straight up. You know, I can't think of too many jobs that I do where the Scag is a better fit than the Ferris. You know, so you know, but that number, that $9,000 difference in price, that says everything, because if you do brand new stuff all the time, you got to cut a whole lot more grass. Your overhead is high. So, hey, and I love all the comments, y'all. So yesterday, I did that video, and y'all gotta admit that Ferris is cutting great. Now, granted, I've only had it a freaking 4 or 5 days, so I don't really, it's hard for me to determine that it's a great mower. As of right now, it cuts really good, really good, really good. So one of the guys left a comment. I was talking about that customer yesterday in the gutters and all. And one of the guys left a pretty unique comment that kind of stood out to me and my philosophy and how I think. I never really, I think like that, but I've never really put it in those type of words that he did. So, he came up and it's shot of Biggs. What's up, man? Hey, I like that. I like that little quote. I'm gonna use your quote. And the quote is, y'all, and what I do think, I just never put it like that. My prices are based on my talent, not your budget, meaning talking to the homeowners or whoever I'm working for. And that is a great way to look at things, if you're in my spot. Now, everybody's not going to be in my spot. You got employees that are going to see things a little bit different. Of course, the homeowner's going to see things a little bit different. But from a business standpoint, that is just a short, fast, quick way to cover everything, about pricing and all, and he's right. What does your budget got to do with my business and what I need to earn for any particular job? And nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that, So that's a great quote, and that's probably going to start being one of my favorite quotes right out there with faux show, y'all. So big shout out to you, Shot of Biggs. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, man. So today, y'all, I'm after I get done with the dealer over here, and this is going to be a real quick exchange. I hope they got the parts for the blowers. I really do, because I really want to get these blowers situated, since I can't buy a new one. And I don't know what the deal is. So none of my dealers in my area on the south side of Atlanta have any 91R weed eaters, have any BR 800 blowers. Yeah, they don't have any. And I'm gonna see if they can get me the 12 tires for the Ferris. They're not a Ferris dealer, but they have 12 tires in stock. So maybe they can order me a set, All right, y'all. So I'm feeling, I'm over here at my dealer, y'all, and I'm going to show y'all the shortage that they have, man. It's unbelievable. I've never seen it like this. So I'm just going to show y'all. Look, this wall right here, all the way down, is usually slap full of stuff. Y'all can see they're out of everything, man. So, but usually this wall is slap full of everything, man. They have no BR 600, 700s, or 800s. All right, y'all. So I got the Scag Back. I got this is the part I'm talking about. It's called the back plate. But so this makes it, and there's no 800s, no 600 blowers, 700 blowers, or 800 blowers available to none of the dealers in the metropolitan Atlanta area. That's what the owner over here just told me. So y'all saw, and I'll insert this clip that I took with my phone. Y'all saw how bare the shelves are. It's not a good look still. Not a good look, man. Especially not in April. Man, it's not good, man. Not good at all. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Scag to the house. Gonna put it up. Gonna hook up to the Bobcat trailer. Load the Bobcat up. We're gonna get the grapple bucket. I'm I'm gonna get the grapple bucket, and I'm gonna get the stump bucket and the smooth bucket, and we're gonna go do that job. You know, pulling out them bushes. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'll get some video over there and all that there. That's a lot, man. So, you know, and I told y'all that I said 500, and that's what I'm gonna charge. You know, and they done paid me $250, so I'll get the other $250, like, you know, on the 24th or something. So, yeah. So a big shout out to Brad over there at Copper Creek, man. The video you did of dropping that commercial account, dude. I mean, that's exactly how I look at these things. You know, a lot of the guys that watch, you know, you or me or just in general, they don't understand, and not everybody, you know, most people do, but they don't understand is we sell our time out here, right? And you know, that time can be spent cutting yards, you know, for pennies. Well, that time can be spent doing videos. That time can be spent, you know, earning in different ways, okay? But as a business owner, it's up to us to determine what jobs we want to take. And I'm with you, Brad. If I can do a video on a $40 cut or $80 cut, and I can do a video and I can make, you know, 5,000 on the video, well, dude, that's a freaking no-brainer. And lazy, that ain't lazy, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. And that ain't lazy. That's being smart, man. That's being smart with your energy and effort, and being smart with your time. You know, if it's gonna take me, you know, 2 days to do, if it's gonna take me a day a month to do $1,000 commercial site a day a month, and always having to worry about if they're gonna keep me on and blah blah blah, well, that is gets in your head, and you're like, well, okay, I'm not in control of whether they can hire or, you know, fire me or hire somebody else or whatever. Though I have a contract, you know, every year the renewal thing, and I ran into that too, where I'm doing a regular and they pay me monthly, and then they want to let you go come September. Now, not that was what happened with Brad, but that's what, you know, has happened with me. And what Brad did was smart. He protected himself from that by getting out of the contract, because he felt a lot of variables were coming down the pipe that he couldn't control. And that was a good move. That's a good video, dude. And a lot of these guys, they need to be looking at that instead of just looking at, well, man, that's, you know, $15,000 a year account. Well, that ain't worth a damn if it takes me 2 days a month to do it, and then they gonna let me go at the end of the summer. I don't know how to avoid that. I guess the contracts come out better, the contracts being from January to January, but that's not, you don't always have that option. But I would have quit that account too. A lot of guys don't have the self-discipline it takes to do that, and because they're afraid of losing that number, you know, that 14 or 12, whatever the number is per year that you're getting for that commercial account. See, I look at that, but then I also look at, well, okay, though I'm gonna get rid of this account, I got 3 more easier accounts. It's gonna make the same amount of money. It's gonna take me half the time. Or why would I slave myself out there like that when I can do, you know, a little bit of work and a little bit of YouTube and get, you know, good money, as long as I'm taking that YouTube money, you know. And I'm all for YouTube paying, you know, I mean, whatever, because I know what it takes to get YouTube money. and to get big YouTube money. And it takes a lot, y'all. There's a lot of work that goes into doing these videos and managing everything and editing and you know, and all that. So if you can get, you know, 4,000 a video, I mean, dude, I mean, that's great, you know, because as I get older, it's all about how I spend my time. It's all about what I'm doing with the time that I have, you know, during the day. And I can spend my time digging a hole and making good money, or I can spend my time, you know, doing what I like to do, making good money. You're gonna go with what you like to do every single time, you know, but the pay's the same. So, and 9 times out of 10, if you're doing something that you like to do, it's not like work, so therefore you make even more money because you don't mind doing it. You know, I don't mind doing these Bobcat jobs and this yard stuff. I don't mind doing it. Now, of course, if something more lucrative came along, or you know, you never know, you know what you're gonna do. But anyway, y'all should check out Copper Creek's over there, and about the last video he did about the account, and he said he had some people calling him lazy. Those people that are calling you lazy, dude, they just sorry. They don't really know. They don't know crap, man. You know, at the end of the day, that's because obviously, if they think that you're lazy, well, because you make a business decision, well, you know, that's ridiculous, you know, if you ask me. So yeah, y'all. But that was a smart move, dude. A lot of guys would not have had the self-discipline to do that, for real. All their, you know, me included, you know. Though it goes back to what I was talking about last week, where the more customers you got, the more likely you can do that. And in Brad's case, the more customers he's got, or the more customers he's got, but in Brad's case, it'd be more easier ways to make money than all the headache that goes along with that account. See, and that's what I preach on that, and run everything, my business, based on all of that. So, you know, that's important. You know, it's paramount, man. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Scag back home. I'm gonna unhook the lawn trailer. I'm gonna back up to the Bobcat trailer. I'm gonna grab the Bobcat, grapple bucket, the flat bucket, and the stump bucket. And here we go. Headed over to pull them bushes out. Yeah. I'll get a video. See, man, there's a lot of little splurts coming out of the ground, ain't there? Yeah, there are. All right, y'all, so y'all see what we're dealing with here. We're gonna get all these. We'll start right here and kind of get a feel for it. And you see, coming in right here straight is going to be that tree's going to be in the way. So see, I might be able to just come down on top of them.
You can just cut those off or whatever,
yep.
and put them in the wheelbarrow. Okay. Huh?
It's working good.
How long did that take?
That 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they're on the street ready to go.
Right.
How long would it take 2 men to do that?
An hour, probably.
And they'd be tired.
Yeah.
They'd be tired. To dig them out too?
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, by the root, yeah.
Okay, so, let me find y'all a place to. I'm going to put y'all up somewhere, man, so y'all can see. He can't hold the camera. We got to work. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all see we about got half of them done. How long we been here? About 45 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and they're on the street already. Yeah. Ain't no lugging, nothing.
I already got most of the debris up.
And if you can, so is there a lot?
No, I cut up the roots and stuff. That's not good.
But all this green's got to come out, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't touched any of this.
Yeah.
I touched that side though. That's not good.
See, oh, that's just going to use. I just reach down and try to pull it, man. A lot of it might just come straight out because the main root's gone. Well, see, all that stuff's going to die, but you know, it doesn't give them the kind of what they're looking for. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And I might be able to bring the bucket in here and just loosen the dirt up some.
Yeah.
You know. So y'all see this one right here. I'm gonna try to get y'all a good angle. Probably put y'all over here on a tree or something somewheres. I'm gonna have to go in and that way and then straight in because only one side of the grapple, y'all, it closes all the way off to be able to pull stuff like this up. This side, this is factory, and that's what I did. I made it that way. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna time lapse you. Damn. They call this work, man. They call this work. This ain't no damn work, man. The ground guy ain't even busted a sweat, y'all. I mean, get between me and y'all, I damn near do this for free. Just to be doing something, you know? Because this is, y'all gotta admit, we've been here a hot hour, y'all. 1 hour. Everything is to the road, too. So any of the jobs that I ain't fishing on, this one right here is gonna make up for it for the whole week. Of course, I've been planning all week long to do this, but I thought for sure it'd take us longer than this. You know, I got one more to get right there, and that's it, y'all. And we're gonna get the little blower, we'll walk around and blow everything back in the beds, and then they're gonna figure out what they're gonna put in the bed. So, yeah, y'all. I mean, y'all gotta admit, man, that's pretty sweet, dude. And there's a lot more work over here. They want me to bring the man lift over here, but you know, if you come over here, you know, doing a job like this for, you know, $500, and you tear something up, you know, on the machine, or you know, grab a hold of that porch or something, you know, and pull some of that porch off or whatever. Well, you know, you ain't making no money. See, this way. And that's all comes with experience with a machine and taking your time and not getting in a hurry and understanding what your machine can and can't do. You got to understand that. the first year I had this Bobcat, y'all, it stayed in the shop because I kept doing things with it that it wasn't really made to do. I wasn't putting in the best scenario to win. So, you know, and I didn't know how to operate it correctly for less stress on the machine. You know, if you do lucrative jobs with a machine like this and you rip a hose out or blow a hydraulic fitting or, you know, or something, well, you know, you're not milking the machine. You're not making it, you know, and it costs a lot more to fix the machine than what the price of the mechanic charges, because you got to take it, you got to go pick it up, you got to have the big trailer, that means you ain't making money somewhere else. So y'all gotta, you know, you gotta be thinking like that, man. And keep in mind that before I bought this machine, I've had the machine 2.5 years. Before I bought this machine, I didn't have any experience with a track machine. Everything you guys see me do are things that I've learned out here making money with the machine. So that, you know, and the biggest thing that with a machine like this on homeowners' properties, and I'll talk about this on the other properties too, is the impact on the ground. You see, there's no impact on the ground here, and that's critical. You got to plot each way you're going in here to grab. So yeah, y'all, it's a big deal, you know. And we're pulling them up, and they're being hauled to the street, and I'll get some video of that too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab that last one, y'all, and yeah, sweet, man. So there it is. That's done, man. It's a wrap. Just to show y'all, tell you what, the grapple bucket with that enclosed end that I welded on there, it's paying dividends. You couldn't have hardly done it without that. You would have had to do a lot more ground stuff, man. So didn't even need the stump bucket. But you'd rather have it than not, okay? So, and here we go, y'all. So you can see all the way around. They're out, gone, finished, kaboom. And they're not coming back. It looks like I'm gonna come in here and maybe try to. What the hell? So it looks like I might have to come and grab this little piece right here, dude. You seen any big stuff? Wow, guys. So y'all see the difference, the before and after. You know, because I don't want them to have to do any digging or nothing, dude. You know? So y'all see what it is, man. We got done, 1 hour and 15 minutes, man. It's Ray. I'll kick back.